abandoned monkeys, dressing room tantrums, and mowing down paparazzi. Justin Bieber's issues might just be bigger than his fan base.
I've been driving recklessly, getting arrested, smoking weed, abandoning monkeys, and urinating publicly.
In 2013, Justin Bieber visited the Anne Frank house in Amsterdam while on tour in Europe. The Jewish diarist, who perished in the Holocaust at 15, is widely regarded as one of the pivotal writers of the 20th century. As such, one would assume that Bieber would be incredibly moved by the visit. However, his perception of Frank was one that shocked even some of his most ardent supporters. According to the Washington Post, the pop star wrote in the guest book, "Truly inspiring to be able to come here. Anne was a great girl. Hopefully, she would have been a belieber."
Different places that I go, I always find different new inspirations and new ideas.
He subsequently faced backlash, with CNN reporting that people found his note to be disrespectful and self-obsessed. But in a surprise move, the Anne Frank house responded to the controversy on Facebook by praising Bieber, arguing that his visit was ultimately raising awareness of Frank, even if his guest book message was more than a tad misguided. The Anti-Defamation League also defended the baby singer, highlighting that his comments were likely inspired by the fact that Frank was a pop culture enthusiast, per BuzzFeed. In 2014, a video resurfaced wherein a 15-year-old Bieber made racist jokes. Per TMZ, the singer was acutely aware that he was being filmed when uttering the remarks, which included making chainsaw noises while using a pejorative racist term. Bieber swiftly apologized for the offensive jibes, claiming that he didn't understand the hurt caused by the language at the time. But days after the apology, TMZ posted another video of Bieber using racist slurs. This time, he'd replaced lyrics to the song "One Less Lonely Girl" with the same offensive term. He then joked about joining the Ku Klux Klan. Sadly, the racism accusations didn't stop there. In 2021, Bieber was criticized for sharing the music of country musician Morgan Wallen, who had recently been caught using a derogatory racist term. As reported by Rolling Stone, in a series of posts to his Instagram story, Bieber denied awareness of Wallen's racist comments and apologized for supporting the country artist. He also addressed his own racist history, writing, "When I was a kid, I was incredibly ignorant and said some very hurtful racist jokes that were clearly not funny. I hurt a lot of people, especially the black people in my life, but was fortunate enough to have had them educate me on the horrifying origin of the N-word." By the mid-2010s, Justin Bieber's wholesome image had been replaced by a bad boy persona. The evolution of his character arguably began with his arrest in 2014. Then aged 19, he was charged with driving under the influence, driving without a license, and resisting arrest in Miami Beach, per CNN. When the cops pulled him over, Bieber swore at them.
You gotta be responsible, and as far as alcohol, you just have to be responsible. Don't drink and drive.
According to Miami Police Chief Raymond Martinez, at first he was a little belligerent, using some choice words questioning why he was being stopped and why the officer was even questioning him.
Mr. Bieber at that point was not cooperating with the officer's instructions.
Subsequently, Bieber's mugshot made the rounds. The pop star's grinning face has now become the stuff of mugshot legend, with E noting that social media users were quick to memeify the image. Per The Hollywood Reporter, Bieber entered a plea deal, paying out hefty fines in lieu of jail time and undergoing anger management classes. In 2021, Bieber reflected on the DUI arrest on Instagram, revealing that the incident was the wake-up call he needed to get his life back on track. He encouraged others who are struggling to seek help, writing, "Not proud of where I was at in my life. I was hurting, unhappy, confused, angry, misled, misunderstood, and angry at God. My encouragement to you is to let your past to be a reminder of how far God has brought you. Don't allow shame to ruin your today."
Remember the good old days when Justin Bieber had a monkey?
From Joe Exotic's tiger collection to Michael Jackson and his beloved chimp, Bubbles, celebrities owning exotic pets isn't exactly unusual. Following in Jacko's footsteps, Justin Bieber adopted Molly the monkey. When the singer attempted to enter Munich with the Capuchin monkey in 2013, he failed to provide German officials with vaccine and import documentation, per The Guardian. After authorities gave him an ultimatum of paying up or having the monkey confiscated, Bieber apparently decided to abandon it. The German animal protection organization Animal Public condemned the singer's treatment of the 14-week-old primate, stating on their website, "To separate him from his mom and to take him on tour as a living stuffed toy can only be characterized as animal cruelty. Tragically, Molly continued to experience behavioral issues 5 years later. As reported by Babe, a rep for Serengeti Wildlife Park, where the animal was housed, lamented that he was anxious and required round-the-clock care after the abandonment. He'd also since failed to learn the Capuchin language. Speaking with GQ, Bieber admitted that he was warned against bringing Molly into Germany. However, he insisted he was carrying the correct paperwork and suggested the former circus monkey was used to traveling. After saying he'd like to adopt another monkey, however, Bieber was once again slammed, according to TMZ, this time by the North American Primate Sanctuary Alliance. In 2014, according to CBC News, Justin Bieber hit another vehicle after reportedly driving recklessly. He subsequently got into a physical altercation with the other driver and was charged with assault. The singer's lawyer claimed that the outburst was brought on by the stress of having paparazzi follow him when he was attempting a secluded getaway with then-girlfriend Selena Gomez. After pleading guilty to dangerous driving and assault, Bieber was fined $750. That same year, he was ordered to return to Argentina to face more assault accusations. As reported by Taylam, Bieber allegedly attacked a photographer and a cameraman. He was also accused of stealing their equipment. An Argentine court issued a warrant for his arrest after he failed to face questioning, per Reuters.
Or use that time to say, you know what, this is not the plan, but I can work on this in my life.
In 2015, Bieber was wanted in connection with the assault of a man after a Cavaliers game. In video footage published by TMZ, the star could be seen throwing fists during the altercation. In a since-deleted Facebook post, the apparent victim alleged that he merely wanted an autograph when the singer attacked him. 2 years later, TMZ reported that Bieber ran over a paparazzo. Despite the singer arguing that it was the photographer's fault, the man sued Bieber in 2019, claiming that the incident left him physically and emotionally damaged. Justin Bieber courted further controversy in 2019 when his former choreographer Emma Portner accused him of degrading women. In an Instagram story, Portner claimed that she was paid less than minimum wage when she worked for the Sorry singer. She wrote, "I gave your universe my naive body, creativity, time, and effort. Twice. For content you made millions off of, while I made zilch." She was purportedly so poorly compensated that she struggled to afford food. Portner, who is the former wife of Elliot Page, went on to slam Bieber for supporting Hillsong, a church she and Page accused of being anti-LGBTQ. The dancer wrote, "How do you feel about a lesbian helping you for a disrespectful amount of money as you attend a church that goes against my existence? I really hope you educate yourself beyond your Bible. You have immense power. Use it to stop degrading women." According to People, Bieber's rep did not return a request for comment. One of Justin Bieber's most infamous exertions of ill treatment towards his fans occurred during a 2013 show in London. Per the Daily Mail, Bieber reportedly left his young audience in tears after being 2 hours late for his set. According to insiders, he had a temper tantrum and locked himself in his dressing room, supposedly telling staff, "It's my gig. I will go out when I want to."
Nobody understands me, bruh.
That same year, he allegedly body-shamed a fan while in Australia. As reported by news.com.au, he began chatting to a group of girls in bikinis in Perth when he insulted one girl's physique and suggested that she take part in The Biggest Loser. Subsequently, the girl burst into tears. The incident was witnessed by a number of people who corroborated the initial account. In another instance, Bieber threw an Argentine flag that had been gifted to him by a fan out of his car window. Per Yahoo News, the fan was a 15-year-old girl who had waited hours to see her idol. When the superstar simply tossed the gift, the girl was distraught. Explaining that she repeatedly apologized after throwing the flag too close to his face, she explained, "He looked at me, grabbed the flag, threw it on the pavement, and shut the window." Ever since he tied the knot with Hailey Baldwin in 2018, Justin Bieber appeared a reformed man. But in a video that made the rounds on social media in 2021, Bieber appeared to be yelling in his wife's face. Responses to the brief clip were mixed, with some suggesting a video like this shouldn't be judged out of context. While fans defended Bieber's actions as him simply being pumped following a performance, others remained skeptical. The Cut snarkily warned against dismissing the singer's behavior as being merely hyped, arguing that such ideation reinforces dangerous notions of using women as aggression outlets. On her Instagram story, Hailey dismissed the negative speculation, writing, "Had the best time surrounded by so much love. Any other narrative floating around is beyond false." The narrative has persisted online, where the rumor mill is stoked by out-of-context YouTube compilations appearing to show instances of Justin mistreating his wife. However, during an appearance on 4D with Demi Lovato, Hailey addressed the rumors and insisted they were far from the truth.
I really am lucky to say I'm with someone who is extremely respectful of me.
Meanwhile, Justin himself has admitted that there was once tension between the two. Speaking to GQ, the singer admitted to struggling in the relationship while he was processing some personal trauma, saying, "The first year of marriage was really tough. There was just a lack of trust. There was all these things that you don't want to admit to the person that you're with because it's scary."